The government has declared floods a national disaster in the country, reiterating that it is working towards mitigating the situation, which has so far claimed 76 lives, rendering masses homeless. This comes after a special cabinet meeting on the response to flood situation in the country was held at State House, Nairobi today, whereby State House spokesperson Hussein Mohammed has noted that the data on the ground shows that the flood situation is at an alarming stage. Our very own Akhati begins our bulletin with the following report.
As heavy rains continue to wreak havoc in various parts of the country, the government has declared floods a national disaster, with the death toll clocking 76. According to the State House spokesperson Hussein Mohammed, the government has put various interventions and policies in place to mitigate the situation.
The additional policy and administrative interventions sanctioned by Cabinet this morning will enhance our national resilience and preparedness for future weather and climate-driven disasters, as well as better empower the state to prevent further loss of lives, destruction of property, and interruptions to our way of life arising from the El Nino situation. Now, as part of the preliminary assessment of the severity of the situation across the country, the meeting noted that 38 out of our nation's 47 counties are within the alarm stage, a stage characterized by flash floods, general flooding in low-lying plains, rivers busting their banks, landslides and mudslides, loss of livestock and destruction of farmland and infrastructure.
Addressing the press on resolutions of a special cabinet meeting held on the response to flood situation in the country in State House, Nairobi, Mohammed has said that 38 out of 41 counties have been affected, however noting that the government had allocated 7 billion shillings to address the plight of those affected by the floods.
In that regard, Cabinet noted that the state had allocated 7 billion shillings with which it is implementing various programs to address the plight of Kenyans across the country. The funds were appropriated by Parliament and the Contingencies Fund as part of the 2023-2024 financial year budget and supplementary appropriations number 1 of the same financial year. The resources committed will be applied for humanitarian response, including distribution and supply of medical commodities, food and non-food items, rehabilitation of infrastructure, and resettlement of displaced families.
As part of the government's efforts to cushion farmers who have been adversely affected by the El Nino rains, the Kenya Kwanza administration has given the new Kenya Cooperative Creameries KCC 500 million shillings to buy off milk from the farmers.
To support farmers who have been adversely affected, the government has disbursed 500 million shillings to the new KCC to mop up excess milk during this rainy season. The government has also airlifted medical supplies worth 180 million shillings through the KDF and in conjunction with the Wajir County government to Wajir County.
Kenyans have thus been advised to exercise patience and caution while traveling, report any instances of flooding or landslides to the authorities, and also strictly follow all guidelines issued by the government. Reporting for Hope TV Newswatch, I'm Grace Akhati.